Whether you plan to move or visit and travel to Australia, there are definitely certain things you should know before you go, and things you should absolutely not do when you're there. Australian culture is super relaxed, but there are a few rules that you should follow. Some of them are just really common sense that you should actually do everywhere, and some even surprised me when I first moved to Australia. The first one definitely should be common sense, not only in Australia, but everywhere. And that is, don't touch the wildlife. This is truly something you shouldn't do. Don't try to touch any bird, any koala, any animal you might see. Just let them be. Australia has one of the most incredible wildlife in the world, but they're just living their life. So let them live their life and enjoy them from the distance. Look them from the distance and don't try to feed them, especially if you don't even know what they eat or what they shouldn't eat. Don't underestimate the sun, which is exactly what I did. I underestimated a cloudy day and how strong Australia's UV is. Australian sun is harsh and the clouds don't stop it. You will be red like a tomato, just as I was. Because Australian UV is way higher than in many other countries. So even if it's just 20 degrees and a cloudy day and you think it's like nothing, it can be a lot. The normal UV usually reaches 11 or even more during the summertime. So you can burn much quicker and much more easily than you think. And if you think you won't get sunburnt, you definitely can. For comparison, I'm from Estonia, and Estonian summertime, I mean a hot day like 25 degrees or something like that, is UV6. So of course, I underestimated it because I didn't even think that it could be so high as it is in Australia. So always wear sunscreen, even during winter. Don't go out without a hat and water. Never leave the house without a hat, sunglasses, and plenty of water. And of course, sunscreen, especially if you're going for a longer walk or a hike or exploring all day long. Australia actually has one of the highest rates of skin cancers in the world. Because of that, sun protection isn't just a friendly tip for tourists or a simple reminder. It is an absolute must in everyday Australian life. And because it can be very hot and hiking distances can be quite long, you need to keep yourself hydrated, or at least bring a reusable water bottle with you, because a lot of parks and streets have free water refill stations, which is amazing thing in Australia. So there's really no excuse not to drink enough water in Australia. Don't swim outside the flags. Australia has some of the most breathtaking, picture perfect beaches on the planet. But the ocean is no joke. It is incredibly powerful and they can be incredibly dangerous. When you go to the beach, do not swim outside the red and yellow flags. The flags are there for a reason, and even if you think that it might look safe, outside of those flags, swimming can expose you to dangerous and powerful rip currents and large waves. It's where the water is rushing back to the sea or ocean, and it can pull you under or out into the deep water before you even realize what's happening. And you can't stop it. You can't do anything about that. So even if you're a good swimmer, if you think you're a strong swimmer, respect the ocean. Look for the flags and stay between them. Don't forget to be friendly. This might sound a bit strange point, but if you come from a country like I come from Estonia, where people are just a bit more reserved, this can actually feel very unnatural and weird at first, that people are so open, so friendly, and smile to you. But in Australia, small interactions are a big part of everyday life. So say hello, smile to people, have a small conversation, thank the bus driver when you get off from the bus, because these little things are very normal in Australia. It's even considered rude if you don't smile back or if you don't say thank you to the bus driver. So don't be cold or just walk around with your headphones on, ignoring everyone. Be more outgoing and always respond to the friendliness from the locals. It's also one of the quickest way to blend in with the locals and maybe even make some friends. Don't underestimate the distances. Maps can be incredibly deceiving. What looks like close by on the map can actually be quite far away. Australia is absolutely massive. It's roughly the same size as the United States or the entirety of Europe, but with a fraction of the population. What looks close by the map can actually be quite far away. So you might start walking and realize it's actually a 40-minute walk in a 30-degree heat, which is not what you expected maybe. So always make sure how long it actually takes to walk somewhere or to get somewhere. And if you're already traveling to Australia, which is just so far away anyway, make sure you plan enough time to actually enjoy it, so you don't have to rush through every city or every place you want to visit. Make some research to know how many days would be enough for you to explore all the places you want to see. Most things can take longer than you think. Don't leave a mess. This is really common sense, but it's just a reminder as well. One of the best things living in Australia is how much of life happens outdoors. And there is an unwritten rule here. Don't leave a mess. Well, it's actually a rule everywhere, but still, this is a reminder of that. But of course, this should be common sense anywhere. Australia has thousands of incredible free outdoor spaces, incredible beaches, pristine walking trails, and public parks equipped with free, clean gas barbecues that anyone can use. That's amazing. I've never seen it anywhere else. But the only reason it stays amazing is because people take care of it. They don't trash it, they don't break it, they take care of it. So if you go to the beach, pack up every single piece of trash that you brought. If you use one of those free barbecues, clean it when you're done. Also recycle your trash properly. Like, treat these public spaces like they are your own backyard, and respect everything. Don't assume every beach is safe to swim. Australia has over 10,000 beaches, and some reports even say it's closer to 11,700 beaches. So you could visit a new beach every day for the next 30 years and still not see them all. But just because a beach is beautiful doesn't mean you should jump in the water right away. Always look for signs before you enter, before you go for a swim. Because, for example, if you go to the Whitsundays or anywhere up in tropical North Queensland, the beaches look like paradise. But during stinger season, which is around October to May, the water is full of highly dangerous marine stingers like Irukandji jellyfish. In other areas, there might be sharks or tidal rips or even saltwater crocodiles. So make sure you're just careful whenever you see a really nice beach and you want to go for a swim. Don't tip. Australia doesn't have a big tipping culture. Workers are generally paid wages where tipping isn't expected as much. So if you go to a cafe, restaurant, or get a coffee, you don't need to feel pressured to leave a tip. Of course, if someone gives an exceptional service and you want to leave something, it's always appreciated, but it's not expected. It is not a country where tipping is expected every time you eat out or order something or you grab a coffee. So yeah, Australia is one of the most welcoming, beautiful, and relaxed places on earth. As long as you keep these few things in mind, you are absolutely going to love it. Because what's not to love about Australia? I absolutely loved it. So let me know in the comments below if any of these surprised you or if there's something you would add to this list. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.